Hey, I didn't think you would actually pick up. No, it's fine. I mean, unless. Are you busy right now? Oh, yeah, okay, I've got time. If you've got time. Are both of you there? Cool. Well, if that's the case, then I would like to talk to you first. To my younger self. I'm still doing this. Which is crazy to think. It's been 4 years, if I remember correctly, since we started this, which is really, really surreal to think about. I mean, hell, I was in college. And now I'm not. That's really cool to think about. I don't think I've stuck with anything else as long as I have this, which is also really cool. And believe it or not, we haven't gotten tired of it. So, you know, that's also really fun. I I know you wrote a letter to me once, and I have read it. But unfortunately, I don't plan on reading it right now because I don't think it's as relevant as it would be. But I want you to know that you're still doing this. You're keeping at it, even when it gets really, really hard. Your upload schedule is not really a thing anymore, which is unfortunate. But you've got some really, really cool people in your audience who don't seem to mind. So, there's that. um, God, what else? You have someone really, really special in your corner now. Yeah, they're great. One of the best people you've ever had the chance of meeting. And they also make audios, which is crazy to think about. I don't think we ever anticipated finding someone else in this field, let's say, that we would consider such a close confidant and resource and sounding board and home away from everything else going on sometimes. I think they're brilliant. And if I think back to 4 years ago, you haven't met them yet. They're not on your radar yet. But when you do meet him and he comes into your life, you're going to know that you should hold on tight. And eventually, you know, you're going to get really silly and actually confess and such. And you're going to use all this experience you have making these to go about it. And then, you jump ahead a little bit and then he's sitting here listening to this eventually. Hi, if you are. um, what else do I have for you? I know there are going to be a lot of times where you think about quitting for a variety of reasons. Um, Many unplanned hiatuses for a variety of reasons: mental health, physical health, family, shit. And unfortunately, we are going to have a bit of a repeat of some IRL bullshit with people not being super jazzed about what you're doing. Which sucks because they then make it your problem instead of just clicking away or leaving you alone or minding their business. But don't, because there are so many people out there who want to hear what you're doing, who want to see what your mind comes up with, who want to be there for the narratives and stories only you can bring to life. So you can't quit. That's my message to you. You're not allowed to quit because you have so much still left in you. to put out into the world. I know that it won't feel real, or maybe it's not that it won't feel real, but it'll feel like your dreams are so far off and like you'll never actually reach them. But I mean, we didn't think we would hit 100 subscribers, and now we are slowly but surely on our way to 2,000, which is crazy to say. Like, can you imagine that many people in a room saying, "Hey, I liked what you were working on. I liked what you were making. I want you to keep doing that. I want to see you make more of that." So you can't give up. Yeah, I think that's the crux of what I have to say to you. You are not allowed to give up because I know you have so much more to give. And there are so many more dreams that we had that haven't yet come to fruition, but we gotta keep at it because we really, really need to see them come true. And I know they will. Is there anything you want to say to me? Okay, well, if that's the case, I think it is time I redirect to my future self, if you don't mind sharing, that is. Hi. um, I really do hope I actually listen to this someday, and this isn't some into the void audio that never gets touched again. Maybe by then I'll be kinder to myself and not initially shrink back when I have to hear my own voice. um, so, how's success looking? It feels a little silly to say that, but I have to believe it to make it true. So, how is that? How does it feel? What's it like still doing this a few years from now? Have we done more collabs? I mean, I guess I have. Have we had more collabs, I should say, on the channel itself? Have we introduced some of those speakers that we've been waiting for? Has Cadenza been made? Oh my goodness. Has Cadenza gone live? Has Caden gone live? Has Bray gone live? I wonder. Maybe there will be new characters. Maybe I'll actually have made that himbo that I keep toying with. Maybe Grayson and Dante will have developed their storyline. Maybe Retriever will have had her storyline properly dived into. Either way, how is that? I'm sure it's really exciting. I mean, if the things I have going on with Solstice or anything to go off of, and the excitement, every little increment towards that, I know it'll be great. Speaking of, I won't say too much, but you'll know. You'll know what I'm talking about. Are they, you know who, canon yet? Because that would be pretty fucking cool. Oh, that would be so cool if you actually brought them to life. If you let them love each other very loudly and boldly and unapologetically like we've been wanting to from the start. I mean, some people won't believe, but we know. How is life with them? Have we closed the distance? Are they in another room, tinkering away at something, or working on their own audio? Or maybe he's drawing something. Maybe he's redesigned yet another character because he just can't help himself. I hope he's there. And I hope we're making him very happy. The same way that they make us very happy. Because that would be pretty cool. I wonder if we have merch yet. Oh my goodness. Have we made merch? Have we tabled somewhere? Have we gone to any special cool voice actor events? Do we have, I don't know, an agent? Is that a thing I should get at some point? Who knows? Have I done any work in any other projects? Like games or VNs? Have I made a VN? I know I'm toying with that currently. Have I made a VN? Um, has it gotten easier to trust my vision? Has it gotten any easier to believe in the work I'm making? To make it and not feel that twinge of imposter syndrome and doubt in myself? Because I think I'm getting a lot better at it now. And I can only hope that by then I've gotten really good at shutting that out. Have I figured out how to, I don't know, do some of the crazier ideas I've had, like making fake textbooks on biology of magical classifications? Have I figured out how to make necromancy sound really cool? Have I upgraded my sound design abilities? Wouldn't that be something? Have I. Hmm, have I made Kingston? Yeah. God, that would be really impressive. I know they have a name, and I know that I've got the ideas for them, and that's a bit nerve wracking. But I really want to bring them and Beauty alive, because that would be so fucking cool. mm. Do you still believe in me? Do we believe in ourselves still? Do we think that what we're making is still a beautiful labor of love, made from the heart, with all of our soul in it? I'd like to think that that would never go away, because I know who we are, and I know that we have heart, and that no matter what, we wouldn't know how to do this any other way. And I wonder if that's what other people are lacking when they leave it behind, when they get tired, when they feel like there's so much asking of them, is that they've forgotten how to make for themselves. Have they forgotten what it means to be self-indulgent and to make whatever wild fantasies your younger self had come to life? I don't want to ever forget that. And so, if I have, and you have, since you are me in the future, I really hope that this helps you remember, because our work is, and always has been, for us first, and everyone else second, him included. So I hope you never forget that. And if you did, I hope that this was a very welcome reminder. I think that I would not be who I am and where I am without both of you, though. I think that I need to always remember where I have been and always looking to where I could end up, because that is what drives me to create every single day. No matter how many times I may have to take breaks, no matter how many times something may go awry, be it re-recording something, rewriting something, scrapping something, making something new, I can't do it without either of you. And I want you to know that you are always a part of me. Constantly, I will always be carrying you with me, because how else could I go through anything I go through? To those of you listening in on this silly little call to myself, with myself, etc., I want to take a moment to say thank you for having stuck around this long. I don't know how many of you have been around from the start, and how many of you have joined along the way, but I could not continue doing this without your support. for every lovely, lovely comment I get on these videos, which a lot of them I have saved, um, because they really are so uh, motivating, for lack of better phrasing, to anyone and everyone who has made fan art of my characters. That's really, really cool. And I have most of them saved, if not all of them. So thank you for that. I can't even imagine how excited my younger self would be to see that, especially to the one person I know of currently who has written me a fic that I really, really want to read soon. I keep putting it off because life keeps kicking my ass. Thank you so much for it. That's something that fucking middle school me couldn't even imagine. Someone taking the time to make a fanfic over something I've made. You have no idea how much that means to me. I want to thank you for sticking around this long, and I hope you continue to stick around for years to come if I have it my way. To anyone who supports the Patreon, be it now or in the future, or previously, I don't know. I also thank you for your support there, because it really does fund my ability to make this stuff. And I really, really do love making this stuff for y'all. And if anything I've said to my younger or future self resonates with you, hold on to that, because the world is very scary and stressful and will try to beat you down constantly. But sometimes we have to just pause and take a deep breath and look after ourselves, because we can't make and we can't nurture others without first taking care of ourselves. And that's really important, so actually remember that. I mean that. um, so yeah, I think I shouldn't hold any of you here too much longer, especially not with something so rambly and winding. But I can't wait to continue making things to make myself proud and to dazzle everyone else outside of myself. Um, and to you know who you are. Hi, my love. If you are listening to this, thank you for sticking around for my journey. I hope I can continue to be alongside yours, and I hope we continue to grow in tandem with one another. It is such an honor to be a part of your team, to have you a part of mine. And I hope I continue to influence you to make you more self-indulgent and terrible, in the sense of you constantly starting new things, because it's fun. It's fun to find even more stories to tell. Okay, I think that's it. So I will hear from you or talk to you or what have you in terms of time, shenanigans, and lexicon. Uh, I'll hear from you later. Take care of yourselves. Rest where you can. And always, always find a way to create and give it back to the world. Alright, bye.